Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about the Rockets game last night versus the Mavericks. Unfortunately, we did lose, but there's some things that we can change and things that I saw that we could do better in the next game. First and foremost, the Rockets, y'all did a great job with ball movement. Great job with ball movement. Another thing that I see, Sengun, you expanding your game and you shooting three pointers, not so well, but from a year ago you're doing a lot better and you're shooting them more with confidence. So continue doing that, Alfred. Continue doing that. Expand your game, and also when you run in the pick and roll and you catch that ball on the elbow, don't be afraid to shoot it from the elbow. That's a shot right there that they're giving you. So feel free and shoot that with confidence when you do have that shot sometimes, and continue to kill them on the block because you've been doing that your entire career. Jabari Smith Jr., you had a great shot selection. Great shot selection the entire game. You were killing them. You were taking advantage of mismatches. You were doing your thing. That turnaround jumper that you got from the post position, nobody can stop that when you rise up, and it's beautiful form too. So continue to do your thing, Jabari. Matter of fact, player of the game goes to Jabari Smith Jr. just because of your shot selection. You had a great game last night, and we got to reward great games with player of the game, game balls. So Jabari Smith Jr., continue to do your thing, continue to improve, continue to take great shots, because when you do that, the sky's the limit for our team, and you starting to pick your shots a lot better. So continue to do that. And finally, on the defensive end, there's not a lot of things that we can do with Kyrie, but we got to contain him. We got to contain Luka. And when those two are going off, we need to make sure that the other players on their team aren't going off. I mean, Kyrie had a lot of great finishes. Luka had a lot of step backs. I'd rather him drive than get that step back three-pointer. So for the next time that we do play them, make sure that we try to take away that three-pointer on Luka. I'd rather him drive. That's just me. And on another side note, I wanted to talk about the things that are going on in the NBA currently with the Josh Giddey situation. Yes, the facts aren't all the way out there, but there's been plenty of times, Malika Andrews, when players like Brandon Miller have their highest and their best moments of their career. I mean, on draft night, you brought up what's arguably the lowest moment of his life, him being a cooperating witness to the police on a murder investigation. So when people are saying keep that same energy online, we want that same energy for Josh Giddey. At the highest moment of Joe Mazzulla's career, you brought up the fact that he got into a bar fight. So at the highest moment of Josh Giddey's career, we need you to bring up the fact, well, not the fact, of him allegedly, and we gotta pretend like we're all educated human beings, that we're all smart, that we all know how to get around the legal system when it comes to talking about things that are going on in current events. Stephen A. Smith, I gotta call you out. You got the highest vocabulary out of a lot of people on TV, online. Sir, you know how to get around the legal system. That's not an excuse. You need to be talking about Josh Giddey. You need to be talking about the fact that if allegedly, because we're gonna use that keyword today, that's gonna be the word of the day. Allegedly, if you having relations with a 15-year-old, you need to be getting called out about that on TV. You need to be getting called out about that privately and publicly. So Josh Giddey, there's no reason, no excuse to be with a 15-year-old, allegedly. There's no excuse for Malika Andrews to be quiet on that fact. You called out Brandon Miller at his highest moment in his life on his draft night. You called out Joe Mazzulla when he had a bar fight and he became the coach of the Boston Celtics. You called out Ime Udoka for having a consensual relationship with a subordinate, and you know he made his mistakes, but we don't do this. We don't keep that same passion for the white NBA players. So kudos to all the people that are calling Malika Andrews out for that. We got to hold them accountable. Malika Andrews, you need to be talking about Josh Giddey every chance that you get. Every time that Josh Giddey's name comes up, you need to be talking about the fact that he allegedly has sex with a 15-year-old. Because that's disgusting. There's no excuse for it. There's no excuse for you being 21 years old, allegedly. And I'm going to keep saying allegedly because that's how we get around the legal system. That's how we get around from being sued. And I'm going to stand on it. Kendrick Perkins talks about standing on business. There's nobody that's going to tell me to not stand on my morals when it comes to having sex with underage kids. That's disgusting. So, Josh Giddey, you need to be getting called out. And the fact that he's still playing in the NBA, I mean, we're not having the same level of consistency with the black players that we do with the white players. So we need to call out the people that are supposed our leaders in the community, Malika Andrews and Stephen A. Smith, and we need to make sure that that's on ESPN every single day, just like how it was for Ime Udoka when he was having sex with his subordinate. So I'm gonna hold them accountable in the best way I can and use the platform that I have in order to call out the inconsistency and the hypocrisy that I see. And we need to make sure that we're using our education and our vocabulary to call out some of the things that we see in our society that are abominable, that are disgusting. Josh Giddey, if you did do that, bro, you need to be thrown under the jail. You need to be taken out back and shot. There is no reason why you making millions of dollars, sir, if you are doing that. And again, there's not all the proof that's out there. We're not 100% certain. But if you did do that, Josh Giddey, bro, you need to be taken out back and shot. That's nasty. If you didn't do that, I'm going to be the first one to apologize. I'm sorry, Josh Giddey, if you didn't do that. But if you did do that, you need to be shot, sir. There is no reason why you need to be having sex with a kid, especially when you're making millions of dollars. What are you doing? What are you even talking about with that girl? Let's talk about that. What are you even talking about with that girl? And again, all the proof and the facts aren't out there. But again, the way we get around that legal system is by saying, if you did do that, you need to be shot. Allegedly, you were accused of having sex with a kid. That is nasty. Allegedly, you had sex with a 15-year-old. Bruh, you're disgusting. And that's all I got to say about that, guys. Malika Andrews, do better. Shame on you. There is no excuse for you not to be talking about this on TV every single day. Because people from the white community, people from the black community, from the Asian community, and all races across the world would be able to agree on the fact that if Josh Giddey did do that, he needs to be shot. Because nobody condones having sex with kids. Thank you very much, guys.